Hi there, namaste, and welcome back to another spiritualistic message from your spirit guides. Today we are going to take a look at your situation, clarity, and advice as far as whatever your angel spirits and guides want to talk to you about today. So please use your intuition to select group number 1, 2, or 3. As always, you can select more than one group, and if you would like to see more pick a card readings from me with more specific titles, you can check that out on my Patreon. And also go ahead and check me out on TikTok and Instagram if you'd like. I just released my new book, A Comprehensive Guide to Astrology, and you'll be able to find that on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. So, I think that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about today. I'm so grateful that you're here. Oh my goodness, I love exchanging energy with you guys. And without further ado, I'm going to start the reading now. So, I will see you at your reading, and the timestamps will be posted in the description box. Namaste. Hi there, Group 1. Namaste, and thank you so much for being here today. If you selected the first group, then this is your reading, and your card is Escaping the Matrix. Interesting. So, this indicates you are not only breaking down some previous mental narratives, but you're also eliminating some sort of social construct from your life. Now, there's something that you experience, feel, or have learned differently than what is commonly done or accepted around you. There's energy here of you more easily manifesting your desires and speaking your truth. There is also energy here of opening up your throat chakra as well as your heart chakra. There is a bit of solar plexus energy that wants to be addressed here as far as standing in confidence with this next step that you're taking. So your spirit guides want to talk to you about confirmation of your intuition first and foremost, but also they want to give you confidence and a little bit of an energetic boost to help you make these next changes that you want to make in your life. There is indication of intuitive clarity going on here, as well as being able to ground this into reality. A lot of this is happening in the feminine energy realms with the throat chakra coming out here, but as this comes down through your heart center, it is now entering the masculine physical realm through your solar plexus down through your sacral and root chakras. So you're being asked to relax and trust the process and know that you have all of the clarity that you need and you have all of the tools that you already need. There's no need to overexert yourself or overstress yourself. They're saying don't press yourself, don't rush yourself. Everything is grounding in its own perfect timing, and it's happening sooner than you think. So, with Escaping the Matrix here, you are realizing that you are about to... so you are about to learn the answer to some questions you've had recently, and along with this, you're going to be feeling like you won the lottery in some way, shape, or form. There's going to be a big prize, and it's something that might feel too good to be true, but finally it's not. Getting into your cards, let's see. They want me to start with the Starseed Oracle deck today, so we'll go ahead and do that. Can I get some flyers, please, for group number 1 from the Angel Spirits and Guides? What would you like to speak to them about regarding Escaping the Matrix? Situation for group 1, please. Can I get some fly cards, please? Okay. There is energy that they don't want to give you too many details because you already have your intuition here. And they do not want anything that I say or interpret or anything that other people, particularly with Escaping the Matrix, they want to make sure that you are using your own intuition and getting your answers within. So these cards usually don't have this difficult time of coming out, but I'm feeling that all the cards have messages. You have star ancestors with hidden secrets, lost wisdom, and look a little deeper. Okay, so there's definitely some internal guidance that you have and can continue getting on the situation. Now, I'm getting that you are primarily here for confirmation about some events or downloads that are synchronistic that have been happening in your life. And there is indication here that you have all the answers within you. Now, if you are so excited in the physical realm that you're having a difficult time meditating, it's recommended right now that you put that first. Same vice versa. If you have been meditating so much and you're forgetting to get some of your daily tasks done, go ahead and prioritize that as well. But there is a lot of indication that's coming through that's saying that as you ground your spiritual knowledge and spiritual ability or intuitive downloads or visualizations, manifestations into the physical grounded realm, you're going to open up more awareness to where you have been in your life, as well as where your ancestors have been and why you are so different, or where you have come from in some way, shape, or form. There is an essence of ancient civilizations written all over this card, or some sort of secret or something that is just between you, something that is very close to your chest. I'm almost seeing like the Four of Pentacles energy kind of happening here. There's something that's very special to you, and you almost were holding onto the matrix in the past so that you could continue keeping a too good to be true energy on a pedestal. But this energy wasn't too good to be true, and it's entering your life. So, with hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. There is an essence of wanting to gain more clarity, even though you already have it. So now what you're being asked to look at is why you want more clarity. You have you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness, face your true north. So there's something that your soul has been kind of tugging on you about, something that you know is meant for you, or a move that you have been trying to make or thinking about making for a long time. Now again, with escaping the matrix, there is indication as well that the people around you might not be doing what it is that you want to do or what you feel called to do. There's a little bit of Aquarian, Uranian energy where you want to do something humanitarian, create some sort of community, or start something from scratch because of what you've learned. There's large indication of self-realization as well as quirkiness, and these are all beautiful things that you are being encouraged to move towards. And at the bottom of the deck you have Star Keeper. Cosmic ancestors seed the light by staying grounded. So you're being asked to make these changes physically in your life and start making a practical plan in order to take the steps to receive your manifestation. Getting into your tarot cards, I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot, Old Faithful here. So I saw Eight of Pentacles while I was shuffling, so you've been learning a lot about yourself, a lot about the physical matrix, the social matrix, as well as just your soul. And as you shed things, as you shed more physical parts of your ego, or physical parts of who you've told yourself that you are up until this point, you shed them and then get closer to your original authentic self. So Eight of Wands, you have some sort of movement, travel, moving, or communication that's coming your way, as well as some clarity here spiritually. With the Magician, you have manifesting your desires and being a master of your craft. Temperance, being patient but being graceful at the same time, being tactful and taking a balanced approach to this. Six of Cups, something from the past coming back up, which resonates here with the Eight of Wands. And Five of Swords, a little bit of overthinking going on, but your soul guiding you in the correct direction. Your mind's trying to over-rationalize why, not how. You need to focus on the rational facts, which is, at this point, how you feel, and the intuitive downloads that you're receiving. Also, the more you take the steps in your life, as acting as if for your manifestations, the easier this will come to you. And you already see straight through this, but you have some defense mechanisms, a little birdie in your ear that is trying to create a little bit of anxiety, but I'm not really feeling the anxiety here. So I think that you pretty much have it under control, under wraps, but you're noticing perhaps that there are some things coming up around your heart center and your throat chakra that perhaps are not quite all the way released yet. So you're working on this energy, making these changes, turning something that has to do with love and communication, any form of love, any form of communication, from a challenge or difficulty to something more playful, something more fun, something more enjoyable. Now, I would like to point out the fact that you have transformation of the self that was divinely guided in order to recreate your daily routine in a more fun way. But your ability to communicate this is something that you've been worried about. You've had clarity on a situation for quite a while, and you started to see this energy ground. You received communication. You were receiving what you needed while you were taking the steps that you felt guided to, and everything met in the middle. You were able to see freedom, a future, and some sort of success through the situation. Also, psychology is coming out as well. You have the Magician here, which indicates that you have likely received a lot of special downloads, clairvoyancy, premonitions, dreams, or something relating to this particular part of your life. Something feels like you've been coming up on this for a long time. I'm hearing it's been a long time coming. So I'm also hearing London Calling by The Clash. So any song by The Clash could be significant to you. I'm also hearing The Police. What is that song? Oh, Message in a Bottle by The Police. So there could be messages for you in either of those songs, or London in general could be significant. With Temperance, I'm noticing here that you are feeling comfortable. You're feeling comfortable in this unique energy for the first time in a long time, or the first time in general. And that ability to find ease, grace, and comfort despite any other feelings that want to come up, overthinking or anxiety, anything like this, is exactly what is calling this energy your way in a loyal and consistent fashion. If you resonate with being an energy worker, or just studying psychology, or studying anything that has to do with wellness on a mental or emotional or spiritual level, whatever you're doing is beautiful and it's working. And your ability to create calmness, your ability to create zen, to comfort people, comfort is coming out a lot. To make people feel like home, to make yourself feel at home, is very, very soothing, and it comes from a place of spirituality, less than a place of your root chakra being comfortable. And with 6 and 4, we do have 10, and we have 5 and 6 here, which is 11, which is Uranian energy. So this Capricorn Aquarian sector in your chart could be significant, or if you check the transits, there might be something going on within your 10th and 11th house. Now this transition goes from worrying about your public persona and perhaps anything relating to your relationship with your father, and feeling a need to be strict with yourself, a need to be over rational, a need to work really diligently, be very determined, and show up in almost a dry, strict, rational energy, into adding a little bit more play, expanding this into humanitarian efforts, taking some more time to create, some more time to meditate, a little bit more time to continue working diligently, but turning that dryness into aloofness and allowing yourself not to take things too seriously. Now, with the infinity sign here and number 8, there is an indication that you have been working on your financial abundance, and you're going to have a lot of opportunities coming your way, particularly due to either your viewpoint or your ability to create ease and comfort in perhaps what would or could be some anxious situations. I'm also seeing here that there is an energy either from your childhood or from your past relating to pets, your daily routine, or someone you have known for a very long time that is coming back around. But instead of coming back around in this anxious energy, you are a source of calm, a source of home. And I'm hearing that song, Home is Wherever I'm With You. So you are very energetically effective at this time. Your manifestations are coming in quickly, but you are able to make people feel as if they are their soul, their higher self. You're able to sit in a room with somebody or have a conversation with this person, this place, this job interview, this animal, and physically relieve them of any stress, of any worry, and make them comfortable, but in a lasting, permanent way. I'm hearing just once is enough for your energy to be solidified within somebody else. Now take that as it resonates. We do have 5, 6, 5 coming out here. So there's indication that there are physical changes that are coming through your life, some which you are creating and others which are coming your way. And this is so that you are not only staying balanced, but this is actually drawing in either one of your manifestations or an energy from the past or your childhood that wants to heal alongside with you. 6 is the number of Virgo, also Mercury, so expect some communication here with some swords, 6 of Cups, and the 8 of Wands. And on top of this, expect some loyalty, and I'm hearing the word trust. Trust and truth. Trust is so important in the situation, and you are a trustworthy energy, and your stability, your energy in and of itself, just you being yourself, whether or not you feel like you're weird or you're talking or you're anxious or however you feel, just there is an indication of how far you have already come, being a source of comfort for those who either have yet to go on this journey or who are in the middle of this journey that you have been on and are struggling to find the way out. I'm seeing with 6 of Cups with Virgo here, this is also the Hermit card. I'm seeing primarily like a beacon of light, a lighthouse, or something like this. You show people light and you make them feel comfortable. And there's a particular situation in your life that is coming back around in order to relieve any sort of tension or anxiety or stress that was here. You've intuitively received your guidance and your clarity, but you're going to be receiving it physically now. And this is because you create a trustworthy, safe space for those to come to you. And you likely have practiced doing this in other areas of your life too, whether it be your career, practicing your manifestations in the spiritual realms, or with your pets or children. All of this has been training or practice in order for you to cleanse this energy once and for all. There is energy also here of you either going into your past, your childhood, your past lives, or the deep parts of your soul in order to find clarity and truth. Please continue doing this, but the reason that any reason for feeling need for more confirmation would have to do with an energy of faith or confidence, some sort of trust in what it is that you're receiving. We do have ancient Egypt coming out here twice, so that could be significant. And both of these cards have to do with, this is the Starseed deck, but literally star origins. We have star ancestors, and we also have star keeper here. There is an energy that makes you feel like home in some way, shape, or form, and you are providing this to the other energy as well. Now, there is an opportunity coming your way, and you are being encouraged to step in your inner child energy a little bit more. I'm hearing the term wide-eyed and bushy-tailed. So, allow yourself now to, with this energy, slowly sink this energy through your solar plexus, your sacral and root chakras, primarily the sacral chakra here. Allow yourself to feel the pleasure of wonder, the pleasure of life. Remind yourself to slow down and don't stress or put any pressure on anything, because this anxiety card, I'm really not feeling that it's present in your energy anymore. It's almost like a habit that you've broken, so it's almost in your back pocket, but now you can take it out and recycle it into something better, something more beautiful. Environmentalism could also be significant as well. You could really want to make a change on the planet or in your community in some way, shape, or form, particularly with the Aquarian, the Temperance, 8 of Wands, Magician, 5 of Swords. Whatever your soul calling is will be tied directly to whatever this separate but parallel energy is that is coming your way. And there will be an opportunity to build something that will leave a lasting legacy in some way, shape, or form. This could be a business. This could be a garden. This could be a new way of seeing things. But the higher perspective is here, and the steadfast love is here, steadfast faith, and ultimately gratitude for everything, for yourself, for this other situation, and for whatever lies in the future. While you might see it, but you also have surrendered it, and know that everything is subject to change at any given moment. You are having faith in grounding yourself, staying grounded in your desired timeline, and you are allowing your spirit to take the wheel here, and your body is finally experiencing a sense of ease, a sense of comfort, and this is creating a ripple effect onto others where they're feeling the same way too. And it's magnetizing so many beautiful, luscious, I'm hearing the word luscious, opportunities your way. I'm seeing like a lush rainforest. I'm seeing like a luxury spa. I'm seeing someone volunteering and getting their hands dirty. And I'm seeing an airplane. So any of these things could be significant for you on your path, in your premonitions, or there could just be messages here for you to look into. At the bottom of the deck here, we have the Sun, number 19, which is another 10, and the Empress wanting to pop out. So there's an opportunity for you to perhaps travel, to create something, and I'm hearing you're very fertile at this time, very attractive, and very maternal at this time, but in a very spiritual sense. I'm getting like Mother Earth, or a nourishing, nurturing energy that is larger than a person or just one group. There's energy here of you having so much to give because you are overflowing so much with spirit, with gratitude, with unconditional love, that you are actually stepping into a larger role in this plane of helping others or helping the earth. Environmentalism is coming out very strongly here. And you are still growing. You have not yet reached your peak potential, even in this life. And you are going to have everything you've ever wanted and more. And with the Sun coming out, with the Empress, there's indication that you're going to have the opportunity to bask in the glory of life, to slow down, feel the sun on your face, soak up the sun, literally. That song by Sheryl Crow could be significant or have some messages for you. As well as to create something new. Fertility and pregnancy are coming out very strongly for you, so that could have some messages for you as well. And this is also a positive indication if you are trying to grow a business, have a child, are currently pregnant, or have a person, community, relationship, something like this in mind. This is a very good indication that whatever you are thinking about investing your energy into will be worth the while and will make you feel fulfilled. I'm going to pull your advice now, and this is interesting. They're giving me the option. They'd like me to use the Starseed Oracle deck again, so I will. They're saying pull directly from the bottom, and they want me to pull only 2, so I will. You have Lifting the Veil. Beautiful, with Escaping the Matrix. What more could we ask? You have Questioning Everything. Anything unaligned must go. You are dealing with everything on the energetic or spiritual realms right now. And this is exactly why you're going to be given blessings, opportunities, and an energetic break. I'm hearing things are going to start getting a lot simpler, a lot easier, a lot less stressful for you. Your manifestations are going to come in more smoothly. Your life is going to go more smoothly. You're going to feel, because you are able to create comfort wherever you're at, it's not going to matter what energy you're in because it will always be aligned with you. And with Escaping the Matrix and Lifting the Veil, there is also indication here of stepping into new spiritual abilities as well, which may indicate some 6th, 13th, or 14th dimensional energy, where you may be seeing orbs, energies, experiencing mediumship in any way, shape, or form. Just seeing the fairy realm is also coming out. you could be becoming more clairvoyant in some way. And finally, you have baby steps. Action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Yeah, so this is go time, but they want you to take it easy and not go all at once. Now, we have baby falling on top of the inner child healing 6 of Cups card. With the Empress was coming out also, so you might be very fertile at this time, or you could be expecting a child fairly soon. If not, this is another indication that whatever you have been gestating, whatever you have been nourishing and nurturing, is going to come to fruition in a beautiful way. Now, there was a message that came out earlier of you having received intuitive clarity about something and allowing yourself to follow your intuition because it's for you, for your highest good, and then your manifestation coming to you, meeting you halfway. So it's important that you continue along this journey and breathe. So continue to breathe. Continue to follow your heart and your intuition, and know that what you are manifesting is quite literally manifesting you back. But the energy, there's no need to stress or worry. I'm hearing, don't you worry about a thing. So allow yourself to experience smelling the flowers and watching a sunrise and really soaking up the beauty of life. Taking some time to just bathe in the sweet nectar of the planet Earth. And this will be what energizes you more. And enjoy the steps that you're taking, because you're going to be able to look back at them very soon, and you're going to reflect fondly on this part of your life, almost with a giggle, saying, if only Group 1 had known then what I know now, or if only they had, or like, things would not have gone differently because you're following your intuition, but your manifestations are coming in and you're going to be very, very happy. And you're being given this energy now. It's starting to enter into your life, and the more at ease, the more comfortable you feel, and the more you practice whatever this is that you've been practicing that's been allowing you to really feel centered and at ease and beautiful and calm and in tune with your spirit, please continue doing this. Don't put too much stress on yourself. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Don't try to do a million things at once. Know that whatever it is you're trying to do, you've got it. And all it's going to take right now is you continuing to water your plants, continuing to nurture and soil what's already around you. Make those steps, those changes, take that move, send that message, do that inner child work, play with those animals, volunteer at that place, whatever it is your soul is calling you to do, and release anything apart from that. Because as you see through the veil, you're recognizing that you're stepping into a new chapter of your life. So as you are doing this, you are going to let some things go, but you're going to be happy to let them go. And you're going to be so happy once you step the other foot through the door. So continue forging ahead and take it slow, be decisive, but also spend some time on yourself, particularly on your sacral chakra right now and your solar plexus, but primarily your sacral chakra. Tune in with water a little bit more, maybe drink a little bit more water. And yeah. I'm seeing no cap. They're letting me know to end the reading now. So I hope that this helped give love, light, and clarity on your situation, Group 1. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, week, month, year, and incarnation in this beautiful realm. If you would like a personal reading with me, my email is in the description box, and I hope you have, an amazing rest of your day, week, month, year, and incarnation in this beautiful realm. Namaste. Thank you for being here. Hi there, and namaste, group number 2. If you selected the second group, then your card is Blessing Magnet. So This indicates that your manifestations are coming your way, and they're actually magnetizing to you very quickly and strongly at this time. Things that are entering into your life are staying in a very permanent fashion. And I'm also getting the message for you that you can do a little bit less, and don't worry about being perfect all the time. Now, there is indication that you have been trying really hard to figure out the minutiae, the minute details of bringing your blessings in, your manifestations, whether you're doing something right, whether you're waiting long enough, whether there's something that's going on that you're not missing, and they want to let you know that, or something that's going on that you're missing, and they want to let you know that you are not doing anything wrong, that you are in the right energy to attract your manifestations. You are working on this confidence in yourself, and this is the final piece. Now, you will start noticing your blessings magnetizing to you very coincidentally or in a synchronized fashion with the way that you feel about yourself and your confidence in your manifestations. You are about to really open up a new chapter of your life where you are feeling more confident and you are shining. This is also Leo energy here, solar plexus and the sun. So your outward personality is going to shine a little bit more. Now, when you start feeling more confident in yourself, don't wonder who you are to feel so good about yourself. Know that you deserve to feel good about yourself, and also encourage other people to do the same. There is no shame that is ever required. And there's an indication of needing to forgive yourself in some way, shape, or form as well, or allowing yourself to be good enough, allowing the line that you cast to be good enough to catch whatever it is you're trying to pull in. And you're noticing that the way that you feel is exactly what you get, but your manifestations are coming in regardless. That is non-compromisable. So, the more work that you do on yourself, with less here, I'm seeing less is more. Be a little bit more gentle with yourself. Be more grateful and gentle with yourself, and allow things to come your way. Also, spending some time in nature might be helpful for you as well, because the sun knows who it is, the trees know who they are, and you know what you are. Only when external factors get involved, or we start clashing with other energies or picking up things that do not belong to you, is it that you'll start feeling a little bit less confident. So know that your manifestations and your blessings are on their way. So let's take a look at the situation from your angel spirits and guides group number 2. Let's see, can I please get some flying cards? Oh, beautiful. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, and community. Wow. So there's an indication of perfecting your energy, working on your own energy and your own projects, and worrying about letting other people get involved, whether you want to bring in more people into your life and you're concerned about the connection, the communication, or the integration of these people in your life. You might be feeling quite isolated, or you might be wondering if you're better off alone in some way. This might be in business, in love, in friendships, or just in general in your living situation. But there is a higher picture that's going on here, and you are meant to connect with something in a very spiritual sense. You are not alone, and they want to let you know that you are better than good enough for whatever this is that is having you question your own self-worth. But nothing should ever be strong enough to make you question your own self-worth, for it is also a reflection of you in a spiritual sense. So as you're looking for the sense of community, doors are opening. You get to decide whether or not you wish to take this road. Your blessings are coming your way no matter what, and I'm getting that you're going to have options coming in group number 2. You might get exactly what you manifested, and it might bring up some solar plexus issues where you're not feeling as confident as you once did, or it might cause you to almost teeter-totter a little bit. But you'll also be calling in manifestations that would be almost what you're manifesting, or second best, third best. And this is almost an opportunity for you to decide. I'm hearing to tell you that there is no wrong answer, there's no wrong choice, but you know deep down what is meant for you and what you would be settling for. Now, exactly what you deserve is exactly what you tell yourself you deserve, and you deserve everything that you want. So if you're feeling really called towards a particular situation in life, a particular person, or a particular whatever this is that is making you feel wondering if you're good enough, or if you're doing enough, or if you're doing something right, the answer is that you are, and it's perfect. And even if they could, the situation or the person, whatever, on the other side, they wouldn't change a single thing. And it's not for you to worry at all, because you are still growing, you're still learning, and there's no pressure to be perfect all the time. The only person you should ever be trying to impress is yourself. And you are going to be receiving some options here when it comes to your manifestations, and it's up to you to be confident enough to grab the opportunity that you want. There will be, again, as I said, a second best option, maybe even a third best option. And this is for you to acknowledge and recognize that you are worthy of everything that you want and then some. With rewards and wildcard, you are going to be happy no matter which road you take, and they want to re-emphasize the fact that there is no wrong answer. It is your life, and you can do whatever you want. But when you look inside, when you meditate, when you go inside yourself, there is a particular connection, or your soul feels drawn in one way, in one direction, and this is for a reason. So you're being called to take some time to really assess what this is, and don't be afraid to walk through this portal, walk through the gate, walk through the door, take the opportunity, because you will not regret it if you do. Also, Portland, Oregon could be significant, or Alabama, or Alaska. I'm kind of seeing that come out in this portal card. We the Hathers. So you have deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. So you're going to be called to heal any wounds that have to do with your home life, your mother, your nurturing, your self-nourishment, and your gentle feminine energy. Now, you are feeling some physical changes in the way that you love yourself and the way that you love others. And this unconditional gratitude and love that you are portraying is something that took you a while to learn. And through this is exactly what makes you feel more or less confident right now. And this is what you've been learning. You're learning that you are stepping through a door. So we have birth as a portal, and right in the middle we have the portal card. So you have been creating something, working on something, or you have a particular vision that you're going towards. And with this, you might be wondering if you are giving too much love, if you're worthy of receiving the love. And the answer is always that you're worthy of giving and receiving love unconditionally and through gratitude. Always, no exceptions. So this is something that you're being called to look within, because you might find that you have perhaps healed a wound, but there might still be a scar there, a little bit of scar tissue or something to continue recycling or process out. Or this could be something that's on its way out, where you're feeling that you're not alone, and you deserve to feel like you're not alone. There's an indication here of being around people but still feeling alone, or not able to look someone in the eye or speak your truth in some way. And this has to do with the past. Also, check out Venus in your chart as well as the transits. Venus is always 2 to 3 signs away from the sun, so if you don't know your Venus, or if you don't know your Venus sign or where Venus is currently at, you might be able to vibrationally take a good stab at it, just by knowing where the sun is at, either for yourself or in the current transits. Yeah, you're not alone. There is a sense of community that you're drawing towards yourself. And I'm seeing the 7 star sisters. This is going to be, this is at the bottom of the deck. This is going to be soul family. Likely you're calling in a lot of members of your soul family, people who you have shared previous incarnations with, or people you have recognized from other, you'll recognize their souls from sharing a life with them, from some sort of your previous dispersion of electromagnetic particles. They'll be familiar to you. And this is why you feel particularly called towards one. But you will be given several options, and all of them will feel homey in a sense. And this is a big thing that you are magnetizing: home, stability, unconditional love, perhaps, something that has to do with nourishment and growth and strength and home and all these beautiful things. And they're coming towards you. I'm hearing full speed ahead, but it's up to you to be confident enough to know that you're worthy. There's no, if you believe it will come, and if you don't, it won't. Either way, you're going to be having like a spread of options presented to you, and it's up to you to make the decision that you feel called towards. Now I'm hearing the song Vienna by Billy Joel. So there could be an indication of this having happened before, this particular decision. I saw the Lovers, and the Empress with the Hanged Man. Okay, well, I was shuffling. So there's an indication of you needing to make this decision before, either in this life or a previous one, or perhaps in your dreams as well. We have some cards wanting to flip out here. Tower, Six of Swords, Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups. So previously, you had the option, and you missed out on the option because you needed to learn self-love. But now, you've learned this lesson already. And now this is the, I'm hearing the final countdown. This is the final test. You're finally able to step through this door that you wanted to step through before, but needed to, you needed to walk away from it for your own sanctity. But now you have the sanctity, and now you're being re-given this opportunity. Now, you might see this as going back, but in reality, it's moving forward. You are stepping into a new reality, a new opportunity, and you will not regret if you take the step ahead. You will never feel alone again. You will find community, connection. There will be a lot of doors and opportunities that are brought to you by grabbing this opportunity when it is presented to you again. The reason why you are going to be given other options is so that you know that you can trust yourself. You can trust your intuition, and you can know that you're good enough for whatever this is that you want so badly. Now, looking at these cards for your clarity, you have Seven of Pentacles. You've been working so hard to either call in a collaboration, a connection, some friends, or to build some sort of community or something. And you want to start a new foundation. And there's an energy of, here's this energy again of going back and forth, wondering if you said the right thing, if you looked the right way, if you laid out all your cards right, if you did everything just so. And the answer is yes, it was perfect because you did it. And that's it. And everything happens exactly the way that it's supposed to, so never worry about that. Now we have 7, 3, and then 2 with the ace in the middle, which I'll take as a 1. So here you were learning to complete a cycle of hard work when it comes to your relationships, putting yourself first, putting yourself and your projects first, and having that confidence while still having loving connections in your life. Balancing out work and life as well as yourself with your connection with others. From here, you learned how to empathize more and speak, and not empathy as an absorbing energy, but empathy as far as relating with other people and allowing yourself to be misunderstood and allowing yourself to misunderstand others, and then still finding that foundation. I'm looking at the stars here, and we did get the 7 star sisters coming out at the bottom of the deck. So there could be an indication of being a starseed or being different in some way, shape, or form than your surroundings. Maybe in a spiritual sense, in a cultural or religious spiritual sense, or perhaps even the way that you communicate, because 3 does have to do with Mercury and Gemini. So there's an emphasis of opposites attracting here. And with Ace of Pentacles, there is a new beginning that you feel called to start on your own. This was part of your plan, part of the net that you were originally casting. So when this opportunity comes and it matches what you were already doing, this is where you are going to be wondering if you are revisiting an old energy. But you're not, because if this wasn't what was ahead for you, you would still be doing whatever you're doing anyway. So don't be in your head, I guess, is the best advice you can have here. And with number 2 of Swords, take care of, I'm hearing beautifying your speech, speaking more gently, being more kind to yourself mentally, and treat yourself the way that you treat others is a message that's coming through here. Perhaps you have a tendency to be an overgiver or an overnourisher, an overnurturer with this maternal energy card coming out. And maybe this is something that drew you towards the wrong types of people, the wrong energies, the wrong situations. And there's indication here that perhaps in the past you may have overgiven or been a bit of a people pleaser, or maybe you were like trained when you were younger, raised to believe that if you did not make everyone else around you happy, then you were bad. And this is not the case. You've learned to stand in your power and grow your own. And then through here, you found your own community that you can actually communicate with. So now this opportunity that comes back around, you are recognizing that you do resonate with it at your core when you're confident enough to stand in your core power, your core strength. And this is such a beautiful energy to be in, group number 2. You will have a decision to make, again, because you will have more options apart from this energy. But it's important that you know right now that this is not you going back on the past. This is you getting a second chance to do what you wanted in the first place. This is you getting like a second chance. I'm hearing to do things right this time, to build this foundation, to make that move, to take that step, to connect with that individual, whatever it is. You're being given a second divine opportunity, and I think that you always knew that this would be coming too, but you almost needed to be blind to it in a sense so that you would see that you were going this direction anyway. See, at the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Pentacles. You've been focusing a lot on your abundance, and I'm hearing loyalty as well as Loyalty by Kendrick Lamar. So you can trust everything that's coming your way. Whether you choose to take this big blessing, this big opportunity that is coming your way that you've been manifesting for quite some time now, know that you can trust it. Know that it's loyal. Know that it's permanent and that it's abundant this time around. But also know that if you choose to select something else, one of the other many options that are going to be coming your way around the same time, they will all also be permanent and loyal and abundant. It is just up to you to use your discretion. Now, this dog is really looking like a wolf to me. So there's an indication that you're going to need to be sharp-eyed. You're going to be able to see things from a higher perspective. So you are being called to meditate on this or really think about this now before the opportunities actually fall in your lap. And you might already have an idea of what they are because likely you've received a bit of a taste of these energies already. So when they come your way, don't get overwhelmed and don't stay stagnant is another message that's coming towards you. Allow yourself to feel comfortable and find which genuinely makes you feel the most comfortable, the most secure, and the most pleasure, the happiest. See what fulfills you the most authentically. And I'm noticing this is the first time I've ever looked at this King of Pentacles card in this deck, and I've noticed that he's just wearing a big, comfy, baggy sweater and some like loose jeans that are cuffed at the bottom. He's so comfortable, and there is no need to hide anything about himself. So this energy of comfortability and loyalty and I keep feeling comfort, like a sense of home. Maybe one that you have experienced before in passing, but never quite experienced as a youth. This will be true. It's authentic. You can trust it is the biggest energy that's coming through. You might worry if you can trust it. You might be trying to see things from all different types of angles. You might be wondering if you're going back, if this is something that should close out. You might be getting a lot of tarot readings on this particular situation or using runes or some sort of astrology, occultism. And the truth is, it's plain and simple and it's obvious, and you've known it for a very long time. You got spiritual insight on it, and you know that it will make you happy. So it's really up to you to release energies that do not serve you and allow your blessings to come towards you. Three of Swords. So there's an energy with the Knight of Wands. There's an energy of this perhaps caused you some pain in the past because you felt unworthy of accepting it, or you felt afraid of accepting it, or you felt not, you weren't standing in your power. So you didn't step towards this opportunity last time. But as it comes back around and you have this stable foundation for yourself, you have stable connection, there is no possibility of it being misconstrued as something other than what it truly, genuinely is, because anything you could misconstrue it for, you have now built on your own. So you have prime examples of what it means to be nourished, nurtured in a community, physically, financially abundant, independent, as well as connected, spiritual, grounded, confident, have a foundation, all of these things. So when this energy comes in, the only thing that wants to come up is your spirit knows. You already know. Are you going to be confident this time and know that you are enough? Because you always have been. And I'm feeling called to talk about the Manipura here, the solar plexus chakra. It's Manipura. And you're purifying your solar plexus. And you are seeing yourself as a person. Maybe your primal instincts, or your sense of self, or your self-worth, or the way that you look you're purifying yourself. You've been going through a big transformation in the way that you see yourself, maybe even who you really are. And you'll be surprised, or maybe not, to find out that you can change all you want, you can purify yourself all you want, you can go through whatever you want, or take whatever options you want, manifest anything in the entire world, and this energy will continue to come back. This blessing will continue to belong to you. This manifestation will continue coming back. And that might be, and that trust in the universe, and ultimately in yourself, and in a loving foundation, is ultimately what you are growing into confidence for. You can always look better and be in better shape, or eat healthier, or feel better about yourself, or whatever, but that is relative to the situation. You can always have more money, you can always have better friends, you can always have a different foundation, you can always whatever you want. Separately, the situation will always come back around because it's meant for you. So whether it's in this lifetime or the next, this isn't going to mess you up. It's not going to pass you up. I'm hearing passing me by the far side. So maybe, just be confident and know that the choice is yours ultimately, but it's yours, so it's going to show up either way. You've already walked through this energy once, but from an unhealed place. Now you're walking through it again, but from a healed place. And so you're being called to take the road less traveled, or take the road you didn't take last time, and it was the one that you wanted to anyway. So don't think that it's too good to be true, because it's not. And know that less is more. Less thinking, less doing, more being. Less trying to make everything perfect, because you already are. I'm going to pull your advice. Okay, I'm going to use a different deck than I used for group 1. I wanted to show you this hematite. This helps with relationships, friendships, all kinds of relationships. Also, this is a specularite variation, and it's sparkly. Warriors back in the day, they used to rub this on their face for war paint. So you could check out Chiron, in your chart, or this is just like a beautiful created wounded healer mediumship starseed kind of energy, whatever this is. This is magical and mystical. So we have signals from Sirius by the moon, and look, all these cards are yellow. Feel confident. Please feel confident in yourself. Know that you are worthy and good enough for unconditional love. Oh my gosh, beautiful. At the bottom of the deck, you have holding space. Yeah, so you're really connecting with your larger being here. And the more you do this, the more you realize what you want the rest of your life to look like, and the more you realize that you have a lot more time than you think that you do, but also life is short. I'm seeing old and I'm seeing pace. So pace yourself. Don't feel like everything needs to be perfect all at once. I was hearing Vienna by Billy Joel in my head earlier too. Slow down, you crazy child. You can't be everything you want to be before your time. And you got so much to do and only so many hours in the day. So continue to hold space and be a magnet. And in the meanwhile, just give yourself some good old TLC. Practice unconditionally loving yourself and knowing that you are worthy of it. Continue doing the things that make you feel good about yourself throughout the day, regardless of what that is. Whether you feel better about yourself because you worked with crystals today, or you pulled some tarot cards, did a meditation, or went for a run. Or maybe it's just doing something you love, like taking some time to draw, or surf, or play with your animals. Something that makes you genuinely just feel good about yourself, and takes you back to the basics, back to the matrix. Whatever this is that reminds you who you are in a physical, tangible, bodily sense, and also what reminds you who you are in a spiritual sense. Because as you integrate these together and you clear the channel in between, you recognize that all is one, and unconditional love is something you've always been worthy of and something you've always been capable of. You found it within yourself, and you present it so much onto others that when it comes around for you, and it's your turn to receive your manifestations, this unconditional love, this gratitude, the signs might seem too good to be true, but they're not. Because when you start getting treated the way that you treat others, and you treat others with unconditional love, you will allow yourself to relax and be comfortable. And this is where trust comes in, and loyalty. And that is really the only thing that they wanted to bring up. That and signs. I'm seeing signs, and I'm also seeing ALS. So there might be some sort of physical disability or some sort of injury or ailment that is specifically affecting you, or maybe there is a chronic injury in your body that you have been dealing with for quite some time that is spiritually, mentally, or emotionally connected to this energy. And this could be in a physical sense, or this could be in a spiritual sense as well. So I'm hearing, like, literally, why so serious, like the Joker. So don't take things so seriously. Tune in with your star ancestors if you can. And also, Sirius is a portal, and we did get the portal card here as well. So know that it's time for you to open up the next chapter of your life, and you're given the opportunity of a lifetime here, literally. If not, it will come around to the next time, but that's what they're showing you here, is that you can literally find everything that you want emotionally and mentally, intuitively. It's all right here. And you have the capacity to grab it. You have the ability to step into this energy. And I'm hearing Island in the Sun by Weezer now. Just kind of have this nice, easygoing, faithful, loyal energy around you where you finally feel comfortable. And whether this has to do with familial love or love, confidence in your business or in your finances, whatever energy this is coming through for you, you always deserved more. And this opportunity that's coming your way, your guides really want you to grab it, and you'll be able to even be able to track it in the transits. So take some time to tidy up your home, journal, particularly dream journaling, and just writing down your feelings and experience at this time is going to be important. Scripting manifestation will help you bring it in. And always treat yourself and others with love unconditionally, and speak your mind. I'm seeing D here. Speak your mind and your heart unconditionally too, because this will really crack open the situation. So I really hope this helps shed love, light, and clarity on your situation, group number 2. I love you so much, and I am so grateful that you are here to exchange this energy with me today. Thank you for letting me read for you, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, week, month, year, and incarnation in this beautiful realm. Namaste. Hi there, and Namaste Group 3. If you selected the third group, then the card you chose is Ask for Help. Wow. So there's an indication here that you are trying to figure something out, move in a particular direction, or transmute a certain energy. Maybe you feel a bit lost for direction, or you're having some sort of a time trying to do everything on your own. And there's something to be said about doing something independently on your own, but we're also part of a collective being. That being said, it's difficult to do the parts of many through the vessel of just one. And there's an indication here of your heart opening up to yourself and allowing yourself to admit when you want or need help, allowing yourself to stray from the path, and allowing yourself to sit down and rest and really just drain your nervous system and allow yourself to retreat into nature, ask for some help, and also your angels, spirits, and guides want to come through very strongly. I saw 114 on the recording time. And it's important that you know during this time that you are not alone. You're never alone. There is some sort of worry or stress or expectation that you are putting on yourself that you're not meant to carry alone. And you do have several angels and guides around you at this time, but they're either I was going to say they want to try to show you something, but I was getting that that's not it either. They want you to know that you are figuring this out on your own because you can manifest your own life. Things can go however you want, and sometimes that in itself can be overwhelming. There's an energy of doing a lot and then doing a little, and having a difficult time balancing the space in between, not knowing what you're supposed to do or who is supposed to be in your life or how you're supposed to complete a certain task or something like this. So you're being called to put one foot in front of the other, relax, spend some time with yourself, for yourself, and come back to center. It's okay to ask for help, whether this is mental, spiritual, emotional, physical, financial, in any way, shape, or form. You can ask for help, whether this is moving, or this is seeing a psychologist, or it's just putting some food on your table, or trying to build a project, or make friends. Whatever this is, it's okay to ask for help. There's a lot more help around you than I think you recognize, and I'm getting that you're a lot more loved and appreciated than you recognize, because you're not one to ask for help. You're one to provide help, and because of that, you might be overlooked sometimes, or you might be seen as, you might feel like you are undervalued or like people don't want to be there for you. This is because you're not asking. If you don't wear your heart on your sleeve, your vulnerability on your sleeve, people won't know what you need and when you need it. And this is not your own fault. I'm hearing this is a learned behavior, but something that has to do with your connection to your home life, your spirituality, yourself, and your internal well-being. Something that makes you feel loved and comfortable. You should ask for some help. Your angel spirits and guides are here helping you, and they're giving you as many signs and synchronicities as they can at this time, and I'm getting that you're doing a great job receiving all of them. And it's not that you do not have awareness of what's going on or what options you can take. I think it's that you're just having a difficult time doing everything on your own, and that is entirely normal. I'd like to just normalize the fact, again, like, we are a part of a whole, and we are also the whole of which there are parts. And that being said, we do co-create our destiny. We are meant to manifest our own lives and create something beautiful from it. But we're not our entire being all at once. As much as we are in the spiritual realm, when it comes down to the dense third dimension, we see reflections of ourselves in every person walking down the street, every crystal on the planet Earth, every plant in your house, every animal that you see. They're all a piece of you, and you cannot expect yourself to do everything alone when you are looking at fragmentations of yourself. Wow, that came out fast. So taking another look at your situation from your spirit guides. You have lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. Immediately when I pulled this card, I saw Atlantis. So maybe Atlantis or Lemuria or just some lost civilizations could be significant for you. Maybe you would like some help diving into your Akashic records, or maybe you're so tapped into your Akashic records that you need help not feeling alone. I know that's something that comes up quite often, particularly with starseeds, ancient souls, or souls whose most recent life or most prominent life affecting this one were not very relatable to where they are now in time space. You have Starkeeper and you have Weight. So this indicates that you have walked this road before, and you know what to do, but your tools look differently now. Your resources look differently now, and those around you look differently. For example, if you remember a past life in Atlantis, or even if this was in your current incarnation, but I'm getting for a lot of you, this is on a deep soul and heart level. You remember walking through this energy. You remember transmuting this and being okay doing things on your own. But at the time, maybe the earth was more abundant, or you had different people around you, or maybe they remembered who they were, or maybe you had different skills, different resources. You remember how you got out of this situation last time, but your environment doesn't look the same. You might not even look the same. And here, Cosmic Ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. There's indication that you've been trying to make a change for a long time, and you've been met with friction. And this is because things are still happening behind the scenes. You're opening up a portal, and it's external to you at this point. You are being called to just have faith that everything is going to work out, and that there is, in some way, shape, or form, another energy that's going to help you out here with Ask for Help. A Cosmic Ancestor is saying that you're going to be able... Sorry, I have some incense and it's drying out my throat. You're going to be able to resonate with an energy in this way, where your strength is their weakness and vice versa. With Cosmic Ancestor, you will have known this energy before, whether it be in another life or in this life, or they will just be very, very familiar because the energy that they are in is that of which the fully empowered version of yourself last time you walked through this energy. They will be inhabiting this energy when you cross paths with them. Now, seed the light by staying grounded indicates kind of a Seven of Pentacles type energy. You've been working on building a foundation for quite some time, and you have been doing everything that you've been doing by using your soul memories, your soul gifts, by channeling your own messages, following your own intuition. And all of the answers do lie within you, but there is now indication that the rest of this story, the rest of this project, the final pieces to this puzzle, however this resonates for you, seem to be external to yourself. And you may be trying to find the direction, or trying to find the resources, trying to find the right groups of people. And there is a reason that you are in the corner that you're in now. I'm seeing like a crumpled up piece of paper that is being flattened out, kind of like fascia, like tissue when it gets all crumpled up, like tissue paper. And it's like you're in like a little corner of things, so you're having a hard time seeing from the higher perspective, but you've seen the higher perspective before. You know that when you look right and left, it's like you're walking through a maze instead of seeing it from the outside, although you know what the full maze looks like already. But from your vantage point, you don't see everything. And that is because while you might see what's going on inside of you, you're not seeing it externally to you, because there are still things that need to happen. There are still some things that need to culminate. And I'm being drawn to look at these quasars here. Quasars often indicate that there are several factors that are like spinning around each other until they create and birth something beautiful and new. I'm also being reminded of the Doppler effect. Galaxies outside of us are constantly moving further and further away from us as the universe expands. And so there's an indication that things are seeming like they're further and further away, like the universe is getting bigger and bigger and you're feeling smaller and smaller, or you're needing to ask for help and really ground yourself. There's an energy of your awareness, your spirituality, your soul being so extraordinarily aware of who it is, where it's been, and how to do the energy work, that when it comes to the grounded realm, there's a little bit of feeling lost and alone, perhaps a bit of sadness by looking around and seeing things like trash on the streets and hunger and tsunamis and fires happening on the earth due to global warming, things like this. And you're being called to ask for help. You could be called in the past, currently, or maybe again in the near future, to band together some people in order to take responsibility for the things that are not your responsibility. And by this, I mean starting a trash cleanup group in your community, or by forming some sort of group to do something to fix a wrong that you did not create. This is part of your soul path, your soul mission, and before, there wasn't so much burden attached to releasing, attached to the land, attached to spirituality. Maybe you feel called to speak about spirituality, but it gets so gaslit in the social matrix for no reason other than the fact that power and money exist. And there are so many different forms of money, of trade, of abundance. There are so many different forms of power, of confidence, of will. But for some reason, you are in this particular corner of the crumpled up piece of paper where all of these things need to get smoothed out. But you have the full vision. And there's something about having a choice to make between staying or leaving in a particular situation, or by taking action or not taking action. And this likely seems like something that you feel called to, but are either not responsible for, or seems like it's not your job, it's not meant for you, but you feel some sort of responsibility, because I'm kind of getting Capricornian energy from this card, which kind of explains the ask for help, because Capricorns do not like to ask for help. But there's an energy of someone's got to do it. If you want something done right, you might as well do it yourself. And that's very Capricornian. It's very strict. It's paternal. It's masculine energy in essence. And a lot of what was coming out to represent you was feminine and ethereal, and having access to past lives or Akashic records or the fullness of your being or something like this. I'm also getting some sort of, with Capricorn here, mild, maybe addiction or obsession energy. And this doesn't have to do with the situation as much as it is an underlying energy. And this could be with the realm, with your environment, or something you want to ask for help about. Perhaps you're noticing people that need help and there's no help to be given, or something like this. I'm seeing somebody passing out like blankets and snacks to homeless people. I'm also hearing the song Ooh Child by, I think it's the 5 Stair Steps, which is a beautiful song. Yeah, that brings me back. So you have also, a few more cards came out for you than the other piles, so I'm going to lay them out here. You have Activated Earth and Baby Steps. Okay, so follow your intuition before it makes sense. There is a particular reason why you are here, and there's a particular reason why you remember and have access to as much spiritual, ethereal, occult knowledge, information, channeling, however you pick up your spirituality. There's a reason that you have so much intuition and spiritual ability, and there's also a reason why you're here. Now, with Activated Earth, with power places and ley lines, trust where you're led and follow your intuition before it makes sense. There's a part of your soul mission that either you've been working tirelessly at, or at the same time, you need to remember in a different way. Or maybe you're aware of it, but you need some help making it happen. It seems so big. And this almost looks like a UFO beam or something, like a direct spotlight coming down. There's a reason why I'm almost seeing the star card here, and this almost looks like the constellation of Scorpio. You are here to awaken other souls. You are here to transform and transmute the energy of the realm and ley lines. If you feel called to a particular place on the planet, know that that's for a reason. If you feel stuck in a particular area of the planet, know that that's for a reason as well. And you're being called to know that I'm seeing through the word activated, my third eye was showing me the word vacate. There's almost an energy like maybe you feel called to vacate your current life, your current surroundings. Like I'm hearing a message in a bottle by the Police. I think that came out in group number 2 as well, which is so interesting because I don't even really listen to them that much. But I'm hearing like, what is it? Sending out an SOS. So there could be an energy that you know what your mission here is, but you forgot why you showed up for the mission. Perhaps you were called to do something. You were called here through an external situation, which is why you're finding so much discomfort and need for help, because it's almost like spiritually your bat signal, like your little Batman signal was calling you, and you showed up, and then you walked through life, you remembered a bit, and now you're looking around like, oh yeah, now where do I go? And at this point, you have your intuition, you have your bigger picture, you have your memories of the past, and you know that you can trust where you're led, but at this point, things are still being woven. So you're almost in this energy of whether you're consciously or unconsciously doing it, you are creating a community or collective or group of people or souls, or whether these are friends and family, it's an online community, or these are even a group of your angel spirits and guides. You are creating a culmination of electromagnetic energy that is alive. In order to, I'm hearing, bridge the gap between this realm and the next realm, or in order to turn the page either on the planet or through the collective. I'm getting blatant awareness here through my intuition that the earth is going to continue turning until it explodes, regardless of who is on it. And we humans and the current civilization of Earth is really fighting for its survival here, but even past that, spirituality allows for these souls to even leave and go somewhere else. There's almost this energy of understanding your role, but having a sort of detachment to it. And that is exactly you not having a stake in the game, as aloof as it might feel, is almost exactly why you are the one that is of best interest to start or to get this ball rolling, whatever this is. I have a feeling you're going to make a big impact by the time you're done here, group number 3. And your angels and spirits and guides, I haven't even gotten to the tarot yet. 9 of Swords with Ace of Wands. Yeah, you have had, oh, is this the Hierophant? Yeah. You know your path and you know what you're meant to do, but there's so much anxiety about why, how you're supposed to do it alone. Why are you the only one that sees through this? Why are you the only one in your environment that experiences things the way that you do, that can see through the veil, that has a problem with people throwing trash out the window? There are things like this that you are finding not just your soul tribe, but you're really, you're supposed to create something. Oh, and the Lovers. You're supposed to create something, and you are not supposed to do it alone. But you are on a team that has chosen to do this, whether it is you and one other being, or you and 20 other beings. There is some sort of connection, relationship, friendship, or meeting that you have had either in the physical or spiritual realms that has really triggered this awakening of your soul path. And I'm getting that if you take a look at whatever this is, it will bring you more clarity about why things are going the way that they're going. Not on the earth, but within your own path. And Knight of Wands with King of Pentacles underneath is indicating here that you're going to feel more comfortable. We have Knight of Wands and King of Pentacles, and the oracles that came out were almost the opposite energy of this, saying that you're more comfortable in the spiritual realms than you were in the physical realms, and now you're going to be more comfortable working through the grounded realm and allow yourself to trust that your manifestations are going to come in. So the Star, the King of Swords, and the Two of Swords is popping out here, but I'm going to continue pulling from the cards that came out. You have the Page of Wands, and one more. The Two of Wands. You do not understand why... Okay. You want there to be a change, and you are able to see ways to make the change, but you're not able to implement the changes alone, unless you're doing a lot of energy work on the realm. But when it comes to physical, active work, grounded work, like, maybe you notice that there's trash everywhere, and you can go around with the trash bag and pick up all the trash, but that doesn't change the fact that there's more trash than you can pick up in a lifetime, and the fact that there are so many people out there that are adding to the problem while you're picking it up. And this is just one example of many. You want to speak your truth. You want to speak up. You want to help people awaken and ascend, and you also want to feel fulfilled. You want your own personal manifestations and your own heart and soul to come in, and there's almost a tiredness of wondering when you are going to get what you desire, what you deserve, what you've been working for, because your energy is so humanitarian, it's so determined, it's so loving, and at the end, the Two of Wands just indicates waiting with spiritual knowledge of what is to come. Just a feeling of inability to do it alone. So what your guides, the main message that your guides really want to keep saying, the message your guides really want to come through for you is, wow, my throat just got a little bit weird, is keep manifesting and listen to your surroundings. There is an opening that's going on in your throat chakra when it pertains to listening, because there is, if you are an energy worker, or you are spiritually inclined, there is a deep cellular and vibrational reason why these things are going the way that they are in the physical realm. And you can help out with this in the energetic realms. You are, of course, meant to ask for help, and you are particularly in the physical realms. And that is a big part of your mission here, is working energetically. But when it comes to the physical realm, you feel like you've been waiting and waiting and waiting. You got literally 2 of Wands over the wait card with activated earth. You are here literally to activate earth, maybe even to help souls vacate earth and descend, if you resonate with that. Take it or leave it. Don't make anything fit. Your soul path is your own, and you will know it. But with trust where you're led, whether you feel drawn to pick up an extra job so you can feed and clothe people, or you feel called to take some time out to meditate and just do some energy work on yourself and the collective or the earth as a whole, whatever this is, speak your truth about it and continue manifesting your desires, because notice how her lasso is already around the star. It's already around the sun. And the star does represent, as well as Uranian and Aquarian energy, it does also represent Pleiades. And this is really significant here because the Pleiades exist in the 7th dimension. And this is accessible to our souls. This isn't Andromeda or Lyra or Arcturus. This is something that is directly available to us. They're one of the collective consciousnesses that has an easier time tuning into our frequency through the 5th dimension, because the 5th, 6th, and 7th dimension exist on the same density. So with access to your soul, you have access, easy access to the Pleiades, and for some reason this wants to come through very, very strongly. If you resonate with ever having incarnated there, or having spirit guides that currently exist in that collective consciousness, or I say the word Pleiades and something kind of sparks your interest, sparks your fascination, do some meditation, do some research, and also learn and connect with this collective consciousness, because they did it and you can do it too, and you're not alone. You're not alone. You're being guided by higher level consciousness, and you are here to help do the same. When it comes to the nitty-gritty, the physical, tangible work, notice how she's looking up. I often have this vision in my ascension process for my own personal life where when I am clearing my channel between my spirit and my body, I will, I'll always be looking up, but sometimes I look up so much that I start to leave my body, and then I'll look down, and I'll look down so much that I'm forgetting to look up. I have a more comfortable time in the spiritual realm myself, and I'm seeing something similar going on with you, Group 3. There's an indication of just needing to look straight ahead, even though when you look up, you can see stars. But know that when you look up and you see stars, that's all that they are. There are collective consciousnesses out there. There are aliens. There is a higher spiritual being. And you are being called right now to shift your focus to what's right in front of you. I'm hearing, don't look down, don't look down. So, Sun Comes Down by Chance the Rapper. Oh, beautiful song. There could be messages for you in there too. Don't look down, but don't look up. Look straight ahead right now and speak your truth fearlessly, bravely, because something's coming full circle, and you might have higher perspective clarity on it, but your higher perspective might almost be clouding what's right in front of you as you're waiting for your visions to come to fruition, and you're taking activated steps. You're taking your steps, you're following your intuition, but this option here I'm hearing do or die, stay or go, hold on or let go, whatever this is. Can I get more clarity on this? Okay. Because I keep seeing, she's waiting, but she's looking towards the future. And there's an indication with needing to look ahead, that's almost looking towards the future too. So for that particular situation, you have King of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and Eight of Pentacles. you have your clarity and your intuition is correct. So trust your intuition. Okay, I don't know why I needed to pull more. Well, I do. You need to trust your intuition, even more so. And you already do. You already see straight through this. And I'm also hearing Right Through Me by Nicki Minaj. I love that song. Also, Nicki Minaj is amazing. I love her sassitude. We can all like afford to adopt that attitude a little bit more in our lives. To be honest, what a queen. We have King of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and Eight of Pentacles. Right now, you are meant to hone in your tactical knowledge. Track the moon phases if you want more rational answers in the grounded realm. But this is a time for you to practice. I'm seeing herbology. I'm seeing candle magic. I'm seeing writing. I'm seeing somebody meditating up at night, or like in an old nightgown carrying like a lantern through like an old house. This is time for you to practice your tangible skills, whether that's reading tarot cards or necromancy or tea leaf reading, something like this. Your spiritual gifts, you are grounding them even more. And it's one thing to have tools and use them to raise your psychic awareness. And it's another thing to have psychic awareness and then ground them into tools. You're being called right now to, like I'm seeing like a dictionary, like a portfolio. You're being called to expand your repertoire in some way. So you're being given time for this. And while you are studying whatever you feel called to study, you will notice that things flip over in the situation that is holding you back, but also reminding you why you're here simultaneously. So while you're busy expanding, they keep wanting to say your repertoire. While you're expanding your repertoire, this will come towards you, but don't focus on that. So your advice, you have slow down, spend time in nature, pulse of the mother. Yeah, take more time to nurture yourself and go out in nature. If you like Emerson, Louisa May Alcott, Thoreau, you want to live in nature because you wish to live deliberately, please do so. There is a reason, and it will help you with your path, and it will help you to slow down and really reconnect with the earthly realm. Sometimes it's so easy to get caught up in the social society and think that that is grounded, when in fact that exists in the fourth dimension, and it's not a clear channel to spirit anyway. This is where asking for help is important, because there are so many people that are stuck in the social matrix, and there are so many people that are not stuck in the social matrix. And you are not meant to do everything alone, but I'm feeling to tell you that you can ask for help from the Pleiades. You can ask for help from the trees. You can ask for help from the ocean, from the rivers, from the rain. You can ask for help from tarot cards and from your friends and family. Ask help from your crystals, for example, because these crystals have been on the planet a lot longer than you have, and they've seen a lot more than you have, and they understand the energy and how to be slow and grounded and comfortable and seemingly stagnant, although ever flowing and transforming, just like you. So tune in with nature, because this will help you ask for help. Ask for help from nature. I want me to pull this guy. The Cosmic Heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. When you do something, you do it with your whole heart. And there's an indication of allowing your full self to be seen, even the parts of you that might not want to come out initially. Continue to pray or practice your bhakti, your devotion, whatever this is, because your energy is so strong at this point, and it's only getting stronger. You're being called to strengthen your body, strengthen your repertoire, strengthen your mind, because your spirit is more than strong enough to succeed in everything that you want to do. The reason you feel called to ask for help is because you do need the help. You do, you really do. And it's because your soul is you're more comfortable in the spiritual realms and the grounded realms, and there's nothing wrong with that. It might be fewer and further between, so it seems, but also The more that you ground yourself in nature, the more that you'll find people who ground themselves in nature. The more that you study what you're interested in, the more you'll find other people studying what you're interested in. So continue trusting where you're led. Also, ley lines is coming back up too. So look for areas on the planet that maybe you're interested in, monoliths or ancient cultures or archaeology or even like crop circles. Go to these places. Find other people that are fascinated in these things as well. You're being called to travel or move forward in some area of your life, and you can do it alone, but you don't have to. Use all your tools because you have more than enough, and you feel that you're expanding and you can see where you're going, which is why there's an energy of feeling lack, because you see how much you are to expand in the future. But don't forget to look back and look forward and see how much you've already grown right now. Because where you are right now is in a beautiful, beautiful place. And if you slow down a little bit, you spend some time in nature, you appreciate the sips of the air and the drinks of the water and the smell of the flowers, you'll recognize that life here is really short. And there is so much to do and so little time, but also life is short. And if you ever have held a plank for 2 minutes, you know how slow time can go. So time is relative, but also our bodies expire. So take more time to enjoy your body and do what physically interests you. Don't worry too much, because you cannot stray from your path. You're a very strong spiritual being, and you have so much awareness about what's meant for you and what you're meant to do that you're going to end up stumbling onto it anyway. You're going to end up stumbling onto the help you need, is what I'm saying. And the little corner that you feel stuck in, it's wrinkling itself out. Also, Wrinkle in Time, the book/movie, could be significant, or you might want to check it out. There could be messages for you in there. For here, I'm looking at this girl holding her wand here, and I want to say, like, stand up. It's time for you to go. Like, it's time for your adventure. It's time for your... It's time, whatever this is, whether it's going back to school or moving or taking a big step, starting a business, leaving something behind and opening up a new chapter of your life. It's time. Get up, stand up. So, is that everything? They want me to pull some more cards for you. Your group got the extra cards, group 3 today. I never intend for... Okay. You have signals from Sirius and cleanse your energy. Sirius is a portal between the Pleiades and planet Earth. Also, you could resonate with having... with the water element at this time. Sirius B is a water collective, as well as... Okay, so Sirius wants to tell you to be more confident in yourself and give yourself some more love. Be more gentle and graceful with yourself. I'm hearing you've been very patient. Arcturus? No. The Pleiades are coming through to say your patience is only required if you are not busy doing something. And you're being asked to take time out, and that can be considered being busy doing something. Also, it's time to stand up and make something happen. Your time of waiting is over, but give yourself a pat on the back for all the good work that you've done, and be a little nicer with yourself. Be more confident. Know that you can do it alone and that you don't have to, and the help is already provided for you. It's just difficult to see from your vantage point. Feet on the earth. Please go out in nature. This is coming also from the Pleiades. Put your feet in nature, and you will find some big physical changes coming in your life. Whatever this is, whether this is going in your own backyard or it's moving across the world, get your feet on the earth. Make those moves that you dream about. It's so possible. Manifesting in the material realm, you can manifest anything that you want. It's only the social matrix that holds us back, as well as any energies that are left within our vibration. But your connection to spirit is so much stronger, group 3, than anything that could possibly be elusively blocking your way, because that in and of itself doesn't exist. I just like thought that whole message in French. So France or Canada or Senegal or someplace where they speak French could be significant in some way. Also, archangels and numerology came out. You are on top of the signs and synchronicities. It's like, at this point, they're driving you nuts. Please trust the messages that you're receiving. You are receiving an overabundance of messages so that you continue to trust where you're led. It is so important. I'm hearing ancestors. Your ancestors are sending you a lot of messages right now, particularly through numbers, and they want you to study. They want you to keep studying. You have opportunities, I'm hearing, that your ancestors did not have in some way in order to learn, in order to build. Regardless of your gender, your sexual orientation, your culture, your heritage, whatever, you and your particular ancestral line, you have an opportunity to learn something, to create something, to build something, to see something that they would not ever have had the opportunity to, and they are please begging you to do this. Because this is part of your special skill, it's part of your path, and it's part of the way you're going to feel more fulfilled and also get your feet on the earth a little bit more. They want to help you through this because they're so excited for you to learn what's next for you. I'm getting, you have clarity on this, and I'm hearing, I'm hearing coming of age by Foster the People. So you're coming of age. Maybe in your particular culture or a culture that you resonate with in some way, shape, or form has a sort of coming of age like ceremony or ritual, or I'm seeing like, I've read a lot of books about this, but I do not experience it through my own bloodline. But there are cultures where when you reach a certain age, they send you out into nature, like alone, to retreat and meditate, and you come back like a fully awakened, aware, adult warrior version of yourself. And there are so many different manifestations of that energy, but something like that, like you're being called to retreat, you're being called to stand up and go, to just live in nature because you choose to live deliberately, and come back a better version of yourself because you'll have received help. You'll have received help from the stars, your ancestors, and the trees. Trees are really coming through. If you feel called to spend time around trees, they have messages for you. So please go hang out with some trees. This will help you a lot. I'm hearing that's all the messages that they have to share for you right now, and this reading is going over what I intended, which is totally fine. But group 3, I really hope that this helps shed love, light, and clarity on your situation. Spend some more time in nature and do the things that you want to do when you feel called to do them. Look straight ahead. Don't worry about the past. Don't worry too much about the future. Don't even worry too much about being grounded or ascended. Just stay centered. I love you so much, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, week, month, year, and incarnation in this beautiful realm. Namaste, and thank you for being you.